Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. In today's video we are doing something that I didn't think that I was ever going to have the opportunity to do, and it's with great pride that today we're doing a video that is a little bit different. In today's video we're going to be talking about how much money I have earned on Etsy in this year. So we're talking about from the 1st of January 2022 all the way up to the end. Because I'm going on holiday literally tomorrow, literally tonight, because of that I am not going to sort of make any more orders. So this is pretty much really accurate numbers. At this point last year, I was in a job that I hated. I was just not happy. When I say I was not happy, I truly mean that to my very core. Right now, at this point in my life, I am beyond happy. I'm doing something that I just love so much. Besties. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how thankful I am to you to putting me into this position where this video is possible. What I want to do is I'm going to go over to this stats section over here. Now, the thing that I wanted to talk to you about, which is the thing that makes me super proud, is revenue. So the thing that you wanted to know is over here, the revenue section. So this year on Etsy, I have made £59,993.08. That is absolutely insane. Like, beyond insane. In today's video, we are going to be going through my 2023 goal. A couple people have asked me, what are your goals? And that was sort of early on in the year. And I was like, I need to save money, obviously. Let's go to the last goal, which is terrifying for me. So this one is terrifying for me because I've never believed in myself enough to make this happen. And I feel like with your support and the way everything's going, I can do it this year, and I really do want to do it. So what I want to do is save a certain amount of money, and obviously I've been playing around with this amount of money for such a long time, and I just need to put it out in the atmosphere and into the world that I'm going to save this money. So I would like to save £20,000 by December. Oh, by the way, I should say that this one should be by December as well. And that is for home ownership. In today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different and something that I probably should have done for a long time. So let me set the scene. Let me tell you all about this. So basically, I've been doing the 100 envelope challenge for well over a year now. Currently, what I have is my 100 envelope tracker, which essentially is 100 envelopes. And as often as you can, you put the amount that you should do on the envelope. So obviously you start with a £1 envelope and you go all the way to a £100 envelope. I've been trying to work through the highest envelopes, but I have done a lot of lower priced envelopes. What I used to do is every week, let's say I had £8 left over from my spending money, I'd just fill up the £8 envelope. But because I've been doing this over a long time, most of the small numbers are already done. So what I've been doing, if I had £8 left over, I'd just not stuff it into an envelope, which is silly because I didn't really need that money because what I budget is enough each week. So I've been dumb about that. What I decided to do in this video is to unstuff every single envelope from 1 to 49. Obviously I haven't done all of those envelopes, but I've done some of those envelopes. And what I'm going to do is unpick all of that work and stuff what I've got left over into bigger envelopes so that the small envelopes are available. Here we are with my 100 envelope challenge. We've got all of my 100 envelopes here, and I've been really excited to do this. So I think the best thing to do is to take this out of the way and start off with this tub. So this is £1 all the way to £50, and I feel like all of that should fit into here. So what I'm going to do first is rub off, I think I'll do that. I'll rub off this. Everything up to 49 has been rubbed off. So let me move this 50 here into this one. The reason why I've got two, because I know 100 won't quite fit. So I'm going to move this up here, and then I'm going to empty all of these and count it all up. I tried to make it tidy, I just couldn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to count each one separately and see where we get to. Okay, 769. Let me write that down. What I would like to do now is smarten this up a bit, and what I want to do is I want to knock off some of these bigger numbers using these so that it just becomes easier. Okay, so we've now shrunk the 100 envelope challenge down to one box. Obviously, I'm going to need to reintroduce that second box, but I'm currently using it for all of the spare envelopes. So these will get filled up on a weekly basis, and soon I will need to move into both boxes. So we've cleared quite a lot down, and now it looks like I've done hardly any work on it, honestly, so it is a tiny bit deflating seeing this. However, what I need to remember is the same money is in there than was before. It's now just easier to tackle because I don't have to worry about the one envelope and stuff like that. And it might be a good idea to do this again, but I really want to make sure that I got this done by the end of the year. So much dust. It was literally November last year when we hit 4K, and this has caught me by surprise. It really, really has. I'm really beyond proud of it, and I just want to say thank you just so much from the bottom of my heart. So in today's video, I'm gonna be cash stuffing for March. If you remember when I launched March, I was talking about how I was going to be doing the best case scenario sort of thing with my budget, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to earn all of this money. I was hoping to earn, what was it? I was hoping to earn £2,048.29 plus £200 from Patreon, and that didn't quite materialize. And that's not me being ungrateful, that's me just saying that's what happened with money this month. So, you know, I just didn't quite earn as much as I was hoping to. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and today I'm introducing a new series that I hope to do with you, and I hope it goes well and I hope you enjoy it. I have had plenty of requests from people to say, please look at my budget, please help me out with my spending and things like that, and I've always been really reluctant to do it because, bestie, I am not a financial advisor. I am not going to give out financial advice. I'm not going to do that because I would hate for you to make a decision based off of what I say, and it might not be the right thing for you. So I've been really reluctant, but I've decided to do this because people do want to hear my opinion. I don't know why. So I created a form on Google Docs, and in a live a couple of days ago, I asked people to just enter a little bit of anonymous information. And that information I'm using to create a budget that I think might be appropriate for that person. So this information is completely anonymous. I don't know who it's coming from. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a budget based off of what I believe is the appropriate thing to do. This is not financial advice. This is what I might do should I be in that situation. So let's get on to today's video. Besties, can you believe we got here? 6K! The other thing I want to do is this spending here. In here, I've got this pound coin here. And I want to do something really, really good with this. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm here with my 100 envelope challenge. I've just come off the Patreon exclusive cash stuffing. With my patrons, I do this once a month, so the money or a portion of the money that they give me every single month goes towards a cash stuffing, and they help me decide where that money's going to go. It's a super fun, engaging thing that we do, and we have just cleared off like the last sort of 3 envelopes together. So as I said, we have something really special to do with a £1, and here she is, and it's the last envelope of the 100 envelope challenge, and I've got this here, and we're gonna get this done together, bestie. The patrons definitely wanted me to do it with them tonight, and I said no, and I did it for 2 reasons. So first of all, I think it's quite fun to do this on the channel, but I started this 100 envelope challenge probably 1.5 to 2 years ago. It feels like longer, but I started it on a budget with Ira, and so many of you who have been following me for a long time, who aren't in a financial position to be able to support me over on Patreon, I didn't want you to be excluded from what we're doing together. And I really, really mean that, because we have been doing this for so long. So most of you, and it's no shame if you've only just found me recently, but a lot of you have been with me every single step of the way. Like every single envelope I stuffed, you have watched and congratulated me and said well done and cheered me along the whole way. So I just want you to know that it's not just me doing this. It's all of us as a community. And, you know, we need to think about where I was as a person only 2 years ago. I was deep in debt, didn't know what I was going to do, was losing sleep about it, and look at me now. I'm debt free, and I have just finished saving £5,050. Besties, I've got another boring one for you. So in front of this booklet and in the newer version, there is, let me find the front page, there is the 26 envelope challenge. And look, we've got the final one to do today. So this one's number 15, and it's all done and dusted, and geez, like I'm accomplishing quite a lot with my savings challenges at the moment. I'm quite excited about it. So I think what I'm going to do is unstuff this live with on one of my lives on Don't Trust Ira. So if you're not following Don't Trust Ira, go ahead and do it. It's linked in the description, because we do loads and loads of fun stuff all the time. So I think I'll be doing that soon, and I'll also edit it down for a video for the people who don't really like going to the lives and stuff like that, because they can be quite chaotic, if I'm honest. But yeah, this is the last envelope. It's a 15, oh my word, and it's literally done. I am going to jump immediately into a new 26 envelope challenge in my A4 booklet, just because she's so beautiful that I can't not really. But I don't know what I'm going to do about envelopes, because I can't really be bothered to make them. So I think I might buy some, but yeah, I'll figure that out by next week. So yeah, that's the 15 envelope. We'll put her into this beautiful box of Christmas cards. That's done now. So she is ready to be emptied, and that is my second savings challenge completed this year. Hi besties, I've got some news that may affect my budget. Let me tell you what's going on. Jake has a fantastic opportunity to go ahead and work and live in Australia for up to 2 years. And quite rightly, he's decided that that's the right thing for him to do. I'm so excited for him. It's such a fantastic, life-changing opportunity, and I support him with it wholeheartedly. But that does mean that he won't be paying rent, because he won't be living here. So at the moment, I'm sort of torn in 2 places. Do I downsize, get something a bit smaller, or do I stay where I am, don't disrupt the cats, and pay double rent? I have to be honest, I probably am in a situation where I probably could afford the full rent, but it means that I wouldn't really be able to get after my goals and achieve what I want to achieve in terms of saving quite as aggressively as I am right now. So it makes it really, really tough to make a decision that is both easy and the right thing for me. So all in all, I'm so excited about the changes this might bring. And Jake's looking to move to Australia probably somewhere around February next year. So I've got plenty of time to figure it out for myself, but in the meantime, I want to be as prepared as I possibly can. Thanks for giving me the space to share this information with you. Oh, and by the way, this is a cash envelope for Jake. I've given it to him for his birthday so he can start saving up for Australia. Let's talk about savings challenges. But in the back of here, I've got 2 cards left, and this is a jack and a 9. And if we go by my rules, a jack is 20 and 9 is 9. So that would make it 29. So if I did 30, I've still got sort of £57. And when you consider that I'm going on holiday this week, £57 is more than enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the wild card here. So I'm going to take this pound out, and yeah, I think the wild card's done. So that's what I'm going to do. Can you even believe it? 7K. When did that happen? In today's video, we are doing a vlog, and this vlog is really important to me because it's a significant change to the business and something that I'm super excited to share with you. But Bestie, I've moved, and like, I'm in a studio. I'm in a studio, Bestie. So this business I've been doing for about 3 years now, and it probably is the thing that gives me one of the biggest pieces of joy. It just brings me such great joy in my life. I just love what I do. Like, the YouTube is fun, but the actual selling of my designs and helping people do what they want with their money is just absolutely, it just makes me so happy. And when I think about the different iterations I had, so like when I started selling things on Etsy, I bought a printer that was with some bonus money from the previous job I had, and I was working in, do you remember my old house, the one I have before I live in right now? The room that Jake used, before Jake moved into that room, I had like a corner of that room and I worked off of half of a table, and it was fine. And then I eventually moved down in the conservatory, which was much bigger space for me. I had 2 desks. It felt just ginormous, and just, it felt absolutely massive. And I remember that I started to get products in, and I had like a little bookshelf, and then it ended up being 2. And I was just always so hot in there because the sun was always blaring down on me. When I moved to the house that I'm living in now, it felt like I didn't feel ready to get a bigger space, but I had a bigger space anyway. And being in the space that I had in my previous house was just, it was just so good for a lot of reasons. Like, number one, I could just roll out of bed whatever time I wanted and then get straight to work. Like, that was great for me. I absolutely loved it. But with that also came the fact that because I could work 24 hours a day, I often did work 24 hours a day. And I really was looking for somewhere that was much bigger, and somewhere that was close to home but not a million miles away, so that I could drive there and I could just end my day at a certain time and then not do work, if that makes sense, because I didn't want this business to overtake my life and just become burnt out with it. And I feel like the place that I found is a really happy medium. So in today's vlog, what we're doing is I'm just showing you the transition from my old studio into this studio, and this studio is really big. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a full walkthrough, everything that I've got in there. And yeah, so I'm pretty much moved in today, and it's exciting. So I'm going to give you a full tour, and it's going to be super exciting. So let's get on with today's vlog, besties. So this is the situation. This is basically the office at the moment, and as you can see, I've just got no space for anything really. Like, this over here is completely full. Like, I just can't get away from it, and there's like not much space basically. So let's get looking at this stunning studio. So you start off by coming in and you've got this lovely mat. Here are my shoes because I like working in just my socks. I'm gonna get some slippers for here, and I'm probably gonna get a shoe rack that I can put them on, just so it'd be tidy. I've got like a little shelf there and it's got like a speaker on it, but I'm gonna put like a bowl in it for my keys because I literally can't find the keys for this place at the moment. So hopefully I find those. And then as we come over here, I've got this station here. This has got my vinyl machine on it and all of my vinyl colours. Bit messy at the moment, but I am going to get my rack put up there, so my brother needs to do that. I've got my Power Rangers there, just occupying that space, but I am going to put them above the door over there. And then here's all of the, let me just get them in a better shot. We've got all of these, so there's room to grow under there, and we've got loads of new stuff. So there's all the binders at the top. What I do want to say though is just thank you so much for putting me in a position where this is possible, because I never thought, just working from half of a desk while I was working in a supermarket, that this would be something that I'm doing full time, let alone in a position where I can pay someone rent to have a space for myself. So I'm beyond thankful, and I can't tell you how heartfelt that is for me and how much that means to me that I've got this space because of you, because I am literally so happy with what I've got. And I know this is temporary. I know I'm going to need bigger in the future, and I can't wait till that happens. And letting go of that little office I had in my home was a big thing for me, because this is a big step. It's a commitment, and thank you for putting me in a position where I feel like I can commit to that, and it's something that I'm not going to have to rescind and walk back and have to sort of come back home with my tail in my legs. So thank you. So I think I'm going to buy my car in cash. That's something I never thought that I would ever utter in my entire life.
Please hold as we put you through to our next available advisor. Some requests will incur an administration fee if completed manually with an advisor over the phone. And how can we help you today?
Okay, so basically if I settle today, I'd save 530 quid. Is that something that I can do over the phone with you now, or do I do it on the CS link?
If you do a car payment over the phone, if you do a batch payment through your bank, whatever you prefer, our payment's gone through successfully for you. And a debit card will take 2 working days to clear. And we will send confirmation out to you the next 7 days. And was there anything else we can help you with today?
No, that's it. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Bye.
I literally cannot believe I've just done that. Hi besties, how's it going? Oh, today I've been super busy, but it's really good to see you all. You're going to hear the printer going like mental in the background because we've only just started printing the orders, but yeah, it's going to be absolutely wild tonight. I did actually remember my laptop today as well, so I want to say hello to you all. Right, so obviously today we're doing our Black Friday event, but we're doing it Thursday. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to everybody in America if you celebrate it. We've got quite a lot of bargains tonight. So first of all, we've got the advent calendar, which is selling really rapidly tonight. This is 20% off right now, so you can get absolute bargain. So you'll see significant discount on that, and it's like super cheap. So if you haven't got your hands on it, you're umming and ahhing over it, this beaut is here. We do have one 24-day advent calendar left. Here she is. She's significantly heavier. We have one left, and we're just going to float her in randomly. So we'll do that at some point in today's live. Thank you so much for the 2 orders, Anita and Sandra. I have had such a fun time this evening. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for making this successful. I know that I didn't get all the orders packed, and honestly, the amount of orders that have gone through tonight, there was no way that was going to happen. I did not know that it was going to be as successful tonight as it was. So thank you so much for being here and supporting me on this level. It really, really means the world. Thank you for the order. I've had a wonderful evening, and yeah, cheers. Thank you so much. I'm gonna literally sign off now because 10:15, I'm knackered, bestie. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, by the way, you got a vlog tomorrow. Thank you for the order, Kelly. Right, I gotta go. Bye. Bye. Hi. How's it all going? What are we thinking on sales already? Right, seriously, tonight, like, I'm not expecting a ransacking tonight. I'm not expecting another Black Friday. I don't think it's going to be mental at all. Let me say hello to all of you, and then I will tell you what's on sale tonight, and then we'll get going. Also, by the way, look at this. This is the new thank you slip. Thank you for the order, Michelle. That's the new thank you slip. So it's all in pink paisley. And if you are, thank you for the order, Amanda. If you really, really liked the, thank you for the order. Stop it. You guys stop it. Tammy. Oh my God, stop it. Sign in with Apple order and Stacey. Thank you so much.
Oh, no.
Julie and Terry. Kira. Stop it. Right, okay. If you really like the fuck it challenge, we've got this on the back. It's called Oh Sh. Okay, I can tell you how many orders we did tonight. A lot. I got 141 open orders, and I think we had 12
11.
before we started. 11. So yeah. So today, 202 orders. No, that's this month. Today. 147 orders, which is 2,840% above what we would normally do. So yeah, thank you so much. This year in September, I went on holiday to Cyprus, and if you can remember my budget from that time, I can't remember how much money I took out with me, but I thought, oh, that's going to be enough. I'm going to be absolutely fine. If you know anything about me, you'll know that when I'm on holiday, budgets do not exist, bestie. I take out my money and I hope that that's going to be enough. When I went on holiday to Cyprus, I needed more money. So I did overspend on holiday. I overspent by £350, but I came to the realization myself that I didn't actually overspend. I just under budgeted. So that's how I sort of forgave myself for it, if that makes sense. Yes, I spent more money than I gave myself, but there was absolutely no way on earth I was going to cut back and stop myself from enjoying things while I had the opportunity to do it. So what that meant is that I had to take £350 from my buffer. I needed to pay it back because that buffer is very, very important to me because it allows for any mini emergency to to fix it, basically. So it's £350, and then what I decided was that I was currently doing the 26 envelope challenge. I was doing one envelope a week, and I pretty much did it from the 26 envelope all the way down to envelope 2. So by now you should have seen all of those, and they've been short. So here's one here. Because originally the money for those was supposed to go towards like another holiday, like a holiday at winter. But Jake and I have decided that we're not going to go on holiday together this year because Jake's moving to Australia. And because of that, he wants to save up as much money as he can. And I would like some sort of bunts or whatever. But I decided what I wanted to do with that money was to just pay myself back because coincidentally, the 26 envelope challenge ended up being £351. So in today's video, we are going to complete the 26 envelope challenge. We've got one envelope to stuff and it's envelope number 1, so we're stuffing £1, and then we're immediately unstuffing all 26 envelopes and sorting out the money. It is such a sense of achievement to finish this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stuff envelope 1 and we're going to finish off this page, and I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to unstuff the whole lot. So envelope 1 is done, and it is a long time coming for this. You should have been seeing, or you might have been seeing, in shorts all throughout the year, I've been stuffing this bad boy up, and just look how nice that looks, like that full of rainbow one. So Here's the sticker sheet. So this sticker sheet's still available on my Etsy store. We're gonna cover up envelope 1. So envelope 1 is now done, if I can lay the sticker correctly. So it's time to start on stuffing these, and we're aiming for £351. So 300 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, £351. Wow. I was trying to think of a way to share with you what my ideal budget's going to look like next year. Now, next year for me, it looks a bit different than January 1st because, as you remember, Jake is moving to Australia. Because Jake is moving to Australia, I have a couple of options. Number one could be stay where I am and pay the full rent and potentially get a lodger or do something like that. Or I could move, take the cats and move somewhere else. And honestly, I did explore those options. Both of them were going to be very expensive, and it wasn't something that was unachievable on the salary that I'm currently earning. But because my salary fluctuates so much, I couldn't guarantee that I would always be able to make rent, and that made me uncomfortable. So I had to think of something else, and then I was talking to my brother about it, and he offered to let me live with him. So while I will probably be losing a little bit of independence, I will have somewhere where I can stay that the rent is cheap. There's no council tax, there's no mortgage, there's no TV license, there's like so many of my bills will go, and the agreement with him is that I just save just an insane amount of money. If my salary stays the way it is, I can do fantastic things. What I don't want to do is move there and barely make ends meet. And I want to share with you what my hopeful budget will look like once I move there. So January and February will probably look exactly the same. I'll get a little bit of money from Jake and I'll do what I need to do. But from February, things are going to change. And from February, I'm going to be in a situation where I'm able to save at an accelerated rate. A lot of my bills are going to be removed and my rent's going to be cheaper. So because of that, I'm going to be able to do smart things with money. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you what my dreams and ambitions, what my budget will look like from February will be. So in today's video, we are going to be doing the Q4 end of year goal review. So the goals that I set at the start of the year, how did I do against those? Now, if you remember, I had a goal of hitting £20,000 this year, and it looked like I was going to be on track to achieve it. But then I made a decision about a month ago to buy my car in cash. And if you haven't seen that video, here it is. The car cost me £4,000. So I looked like I was just about to achieve £20,000, but then I spent £4,000. So I don't know where I am. I have genuinely no idea. I need to have a look at how much cash I've got. I need to have a look at what's in all of my accounts, because I've got a saving account with NatWest, I've got Monzo Pots, I've got Elisa, I've got money sort of everywhere, but it all sort of comes together for the same thing, which is my home. I feel really nervous about this one, but the best thing to do is to rip off the band-aid, and I think we need to get into it, bestie. Okay, so it's time to get the calculator out. So let's add all of this together. So in cash, we've got £355. In my saver with NatWest, I've got 1,065.83. Oh, 53. So let's add 30p. Okay, then in the LISA, I've got let's add 6,686.87. That hasn't grown since last time, I don't think. Then in ads, we did 402.96. And after this video, I'm going to move them into this challenges bit so that I can start afresh for the new year. So 402.96. And then in challenges, we've got £12,012. Oh, I've messed that up. Okay, hold on. That's £12 I've done. So 12,711.40. So that's that amount minus 12. I'm an idiot. That comes up to 21,234.06. Let me check that math. I do not believe what I'm seeing. I'm literally mystified, bestie. Like, I know I've been like working really hard this year. I know I've been working really hard and kind of trying to not have as much fun and not treat myself as much, just so that I could achieve this and tell myself that I could do this. But I thought I had written it off when I bought my car, and wow, I don't really know what to say.